Top of it. Yeah, this is another Sunday roasting session, I think. Not a roasting session. But I do need to get some things in perspective. And I need to get some things questioned and whatnot. Yeah, there is a epidemic going on of, we're gonna get to kittens, Kim Scamules, KS, aka Keister Stick. We're gonna get to the man in the bed. We're gonna get to him being over that in a minute. Um, however, come on. However, there is a ongoing there's an ongoing phenomenon that is holding women accountable, holding black women accountable. Um, I don't know when it started. I don't know when this became this new thing, but you know I've said in previous videos, you have individuals want to hold um, black women accountable. I don't know what they're trying to hold black women accountable for. Not being married, or are they with JJ policing? Because I be on these panels with these guys, and I'm saying like, well, who? I mean, who gonna get on these guys? Y'all don't like quote unquote thugs and hoodlums and dudes on these fuck boys. Y'all don't like them. So why in the world? You know what I mean? I ask them, are you gonna check those men? You're not gonna check those men. If you're not gonna check those men, then why are you talking? They're scared to check men, but they ain't scared to check a woman. That's the definition of a coward. Yeah. So in this live stream, I don't know how long this is going to go on. Yes, Kittens, Scamules, aka Keister Stick. He was on Vlad, and my opinions on that, I think Vlad is really um Vlad is really going to expose a lot of things about Keister. Um, he going to expose because I think Vlad really before when he started to Keister, renegade boss has been content checking those men. A renegade boss, that's not true. And he's got a year of content of checking men. No, is he check? If he's not checking men on the same thing he's checking women on, he's not checking men. He don't penis police. He don't, he's checking men on. He's not checking men on not being married. He's not checking men on being responsible for their communities. He's just checking men on, you 18, you 18 or 19 or 20, and you broke. Well, a lot of college students are broke. So, all that checking men stuff is fake anyway. But what I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep it moving. Oh yeah. Back to women. I mean, men checking black women for the dating. Only thing they can check them on is dating and mating. That's it. For all of those individuals who say they can't trust black women and they're not to be trusted, but you do business for black women. Black women is probably a good share of your clients, or refer to your clients and refer you to other clients. See, that's I don't I don't understand. I do understand it. Um, I do understand it. Is that these guys have an emotional attachment to Kevin? and whatever. Well, not Kevin Keister stick. They have a connection with Keister stick. You know what I mean? It's kind of like now we're in the era of trying to hold black women accountable. But but I just did a video the other day on the earnings of black women opposed to black men, according to everyone's favorite website, blackdemographics.com. And it seems as if for as millennials and Gen Xers is that women are out earning black men. So I'm trying to find out. And I didn't do the video yet, but I will say it in this live stream, is that there are a lot of individuals that's lying to y'all about 52% of black men are single and childless. That's a lie. That's a lie. The ages started at 16, but it don't say childless. It just says single and never been married. So, single, how you go from single and never been married to single and childless? How do they do that? So we gonna get into it, man. You know what I mean? We gonna get into it. I'm finna drop the link in the description. And you understand me? I think we got seen I was have a good time in these lives. And yeah, let's dab into it. Let's dab into it. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, all this. Well, women need to be checked. Well, checked by whom? Who? What person or what entity is holding a black man responsible for his community? You know what I'm saying? We don't have anything. It appears as if we're fighting for validation right now. We're fighting for validation, even be to even just exist in this country. So, um, I mean, so we worried about what our women are doing and how they're having sex with and things of that nature. And due to the oh shit, that's my due to my research, it appears as if that black men are losing economically. It appears as if, you know what I mean. If y'all didn't catch the videos, um, I want y'all to, go look at them. I'm gonna say it again. Somebody holding black men accountable. For us, blackdemographics.com, the Manosphere's favorite right website for all things black people, there are a total of 188,835 so-called high-value males or high-earning men from ages 25 to 55. So out of 38 major cities, that breaks down to 4,970 men per city. So with that being said, um, all these women want 4,000 men, or what is that? Look at these notes. So, but we got Ace in here. What's up, Ace? Your mic is muted. Let me see. They mute themselves. All right. Yeah. So anyway, but also, you know what I mean. I'm surprised I didn't touch it because everybody else touching. Kevin Samuels got a man all in his bed. Panicked. You dig what I'm saying? Panicked. And said there's a glitch in the system. No, man, you got you in there sleeping in a cot. You got your room and everything, which you know what I mean. That's you're a grown ass man. You can do whatever it is what you want to do. But you got a glitch showing a man in the bed. A nigga with a look like a damn look like a could be nigga with a curve, fresh out of penitentiary. One of the full size bed, he's in a fetal position. So like y'all finna spoon.
Exactly. Definitely. I was like, what the hell?
So what now?
I said, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, he you know, yeah, bro was in there John looked like he's finna, like I say, he finna spoon and everything. And so I'm like, well, you talk about this female accountability, man, and you sleeping with another man. Or you allegedly, what it appears like, you know what I mean, it was kind of dog. So you know what I mean, kind of dog. So I don't know if that was a woman or not. I don't know if that was a man or not, but there was a masculine looking person, human being with a
That
mustache.
was a man. That was definitely a man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That was definitely a man.
Well, again, I'm not, not down that.
We
But
ain't on no allegedly shit. This is definitely what it was. It was a man.
okay, okay. And so a man who shares another room with a man, they probably in the bed. They allegedly they was in the bed, put their head, sharing beds and everything. Um, I don't get it. I do get it. I know what it is. Um, but you talk to women. I mean, you have this. I told somebody before. When you come across too perfect, and you this big baller, and now from the Vlad interviews, is that I mean, Vlad breaking them down, really saying that I mean, you really ain't everything you say, but you know, due to respect for you, I'm not gonna go too many places. I ain't gonna really dab into it like I want to. You know what I mean? He got, you know, now he ain't gay and he ain't but I won't say he's gay, but he may be my humble opinion, he may be a little bisexual. Just tad bisexual. You know what I mean? You're raised by a single mother and you feminine like your mother, your only child. So you went around nothing but mama. She's she probably raised him like a girl because she wanted the girl, and now he's a girl man. If that makes sense. But yeah, man, y'all. I mean, I mean when it first happened, you had about 1,000. You had about 1,000 individuals, point that out. He ain't addressed it. He been keep on moving and stuff like that. But the fact that another man is in your bed, you trying to hold females accountable. That's a problem. Hey, Ace, I got a question for you.
Yes. Tell me, what's your question?
Um, could you please tell me the purpose of another woman, or what this even means? A woman holding another woman accountable.
a another woman hold a woman holding another woman accountable. I
Yes.
guess I'm not sure honestly, but I guess that means that she's holding her accountable to be who she's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
The respectable woman she should be. So,
mm, okay.
mm,
It's been going around, and I really, for the life of me, I really don't know what that means. I really don't. You hold somebody accountable. That means you answering to somebody for an action. This answering
I
is,
mean, and that is true because me me personally, I mean, I'm not answering to nobody but me. You know, I really don't care if somebody holding me accountable to anything because I don't answer to nobody. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Um, I'm grown. I've been living on my own for a long time. I don't. I left my mother house at 15, and I don't answer to her, so I'm not answering to nobody else, and I don't really care, what people think of me because I'm very confident with who I am,
right,
so I don't have no self-esteem issues, and I don't feel that anybody else holding me accountable for anything is my issue. That's their issue because I'm not even on it like that.
right. Because I talked to these same guys, and
Mhm.
you say, well, so we're gonna hold men responsible. Well, we can't. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. We can't be holding men accountable. See, they talk about this low level threat of violence with another man.
Right.
So if you, so if the community is messed up, if the community, and we don't have the economic infrastructure that black folks complain about. We don't have the um, you know, the ratchet stuff go on, the violence go on. You know what I mean? And you got a lot of these guys scared to really check young men about what's going on. But all of a sudden, it's kind of like to me, it's kind of like if as black men we want to fight the system. Okay, so we're gonna fight the system. Well, my thing is we're gonna fight the system, and as a scared chump of the bigger person or somebody who's vulnerable, somebody who's sticking in a crowd who may be a runt, we go fight. Yeah, what you laughing? Go fight that person. And I view black women as a runt. I view black women, man. You can't. To me, it's like with JJ policing. You shouldn't be having sex with this man. You shouldn't be giving this man a time of day. You know what I mean? Look at me. I'm making I'm one of the ones who's making 100,000. I'm one of these guys who make between 50K and 100K. You should be dating me. You shouldn't be looking down. No, you should be dating me. See that? That. But we talking about YouTube stuff. We talking about YouTube banter. And my thing is a person really is responsible for themselves. You know what I mean? Because if in order to hold somebody accountable, I said it 1,000 times, in order to hold somebody accountable, then there must be somebody responsible.
Right.
I I use the analogy of Samsung, the Note 8. No, not the Note 8, like I had the Note 8. The Note like
Mhm.
7, I think this the 9 or something. Note 9, the one that was blowing up.
Right.
Well, the engineers were held accountable by Samsung. Either they got fired or demoted or whatever the case may be. But Samsung was ultimately held responsible for those phones. And the general
Correct.
public but general public held what Samsung held themselves accountable and held themselves responsible. And what I'm saying now, and that's what Kid and Scamules, aka KS, Keister Stick, uh,
You stupid.
uh, now all of a sudden, um, black women are supposed to are gotta be held accountable. Man, after um, uh, again, this these guys are so weak. They use that, and I asked one of my partners. You know what I mean? I said, so what? What does holding a woman accountable? How is that working out for you?
Right.
Nobody has an answer.
Mm.
No, nobody has an answer. You know what I mean? I
Really?
said, I said, yeah,
That's
yeah.
not
Nobody has
surprising.
because the reason why it's not surprising, dropped off. The reason why it's not surprising, uh, is that you know what I mean. Is how they cope with misery. You know what I mean? It's how they cope with misery. It's how they cope with, what I mean, being alone, or the woman that they want will not want them, or they don't have a good woman approach them and they didn't take the chance or the opportunity. And now it's a situation to where, um, you know, they don't have any more prospects. Yeah, they don't have any more prospects.
Right.
So, um, uh, so that's what's that with that. I never understood that. I will never understand that. You know what I mean? Yes, women in general have done some messed up things. To men. You know what I mean? And a lot of times guys be traumatized. You know what I mean? But in the same token, men have done some horrible things to women.
I was gonna say that goes both ways.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm, people, how many simp now? It go both. I'm willing to guarantee. I'm willing to guarantee.
Mhm.
People say white supremacy is bad, is evil, and things of that nature.
Mhm.
But you ask any black person who done the most harm to you, white supremacy or somebody who look like you.
There's always gonna be somebody that look like me, and that's real. It's for real. I mean, your people be the ones that fuck you over more than people that's outside.
Yeah,
That's not your. That don't look like you.
who was had historically was killing you, lynching you, ostracizing you, belittling you. Now it's the people folk who look like you. I worked, I was still worked a hole in the wall.
Mhm.
I worked a hole in the wall, and I ain't been in a while. And so this woman came up. I ain't seen her in a long time, and she was like, "Hey, you ain't been here, whoop de whoop." I haven't been here either. She said, "Yeah, my son got killed."
Damn.
I'm like, "Damn, damn."
How old was her son?
Her son was 18,
Dang.
and her
So
son
he
got
just
killed.
graduated.
I don't know how long it's been. I know it didn't happen. It didn't happen like he didn't happen in 2021. I hope she ain't in. I hope she ain't in the club. Her son got killed like 2 weeks ago, and you in the club today.
Hey, people do it. You already know. And where you at? Memphis? Come on now. You know they ain't got no
No, no.
morals.
She was. I asked her. She had to look. Had a son on a picture medallions and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And I thought to myself, I said, "Damn, man, there's a if he was killed, a white dude didn't kill him.
Hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? White dude didn't kill him." And I said, "Man, there's a sector of women, and that's why I don't. That's one reason I don't judge nobody by what they do. Uh, I don't, cast aspersions on individuals what they do because you never know what a person got to do to survive whatever going on in their life. And the fact of the matter is, you know what I mean. Most individuals who, especially down black women, stuff like that, you don't know what this individual go through. You know what I mean? They want black women to smile and we ain't want to smile and all this old stuff here, but you don't know what this woman done went through. I can't imagine what this woman was doing once she heard the news her son got murdered. You know what I'm saying? The police come knocking at the door. Well, you got a phone call or something like that. Say, hey, Miss Such and Such, this is Detective Such and Such. We need you to come down here and identify Junior. Junior, you was just on Beale Street last night. Right. Ma'am, I know, but just come down here and identify him. Is he who he is? Now you got to go down there and go to the hospital and go to the morgue. They unwrap him. There he is. And so she leave, identify him. She breaking all down, crying, really losing her mind. And so she go out. She got a dog on because she done got killed. But if you raised in a certain environment, then it's kind of hard. It's kind of she kind of used to that happening. But it's not today. It's her turn. So, she leave out, and here come Leopold coming down, and she got her dog on. Damn, baby, you can't smile. She ain't got the worst news of her life.
Right.
I don't judge folk for not smiling unless we're in the club. Now you're in the club, you got your dog on. Now something. This is for a good time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's out in the world. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. Right. If I'm going to approach, I approach. You know what I mean? If you don't say nothing, I keep it moving. Because I don't know what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? You may just heard, you may just found out. You know what I mean? You on Walmart, you got your dog on, but you may just found out that your boyfriend been touching your little daughter.
Yeah. And now you got to fucking kill this nigga.
Yeah,
so now you got to figure out where you gonna hide the body. You know.
Nah, you got that. You plotting and scheming. You plotting and scheming. Here I come. I'm horny. Here I come. I'm talking about getting to know you. You trying to figure out. You trying to figure out how to get away with this murder.
Right.
So I stopped. I stopped judging individuals on that. There's a different, there's a sect of people say they from the hood and from this, that, and other. You can tell who from the hood, who really from the hood and raised up like that, and who really just talk this shit.
Right.
When you from the hood, you know what I mean? When you leave somebody, you always tell them, be careful.
Right.
Let's be careful. All right, now be careful. Be careful, be safe. Everybody else have a good one, man. Oh, man, see you whooped it with a lot. Yeah, I know you ain't from that. I mean, you get it. You raised by your mama. You call you're a suburban kid. Mm-hmm. Everybody else, man, be careful. Take care of yourself. Be careful. So I get on that, and I said, damn, man, that really did something to me. And I asked her how she holding up. She said, well, good days and bad days, which I can imagine.
Yeah, losing a child is hard.
Yeah.
I can't imagine raising one and losing it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but on a lighter note, I ain't gonna be all sad and everything because, she was dancing and twerking. So, if she lose a child.
She done got her groove back.
I was just obviously so. And here's another question because you're a woman and I like talking to women. what would why do you think a man would ask a woman what is her body count? Because in my personal opinion, your body count don't matter. But how do
You
you
know
what
what?
do you think?
No one has ever asked me that fucking question. But I've been hearing this a lot lately on the internet. Um, but to me, what does my past have to do with you? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
If it's not affecting you, why you want to know?
right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. Because
Um,
I think go ahead.
what's your point? Are you doing a survey, or you know what I'm saying? You conducting a study? I'm trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't
why you collecting this information?
yeah, how many guys have you had sex with? And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck the guy do with the price of tea in check? Price of tea in
And
China.
then my thought behind that also is who's really gonna be honest and give that number, the true number. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Who's who's really gonna do that? It's it's always gonna be people only gonna tell you what they want you to know. You know?
right,
So my point is what's the point of even asking, you know?
right. My thing is, I told her 'cause I did a video on that. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Because the guys talk, see, guys, these guys talk about the slut phase of a woman, and I'm like, a slut phase? What the fuck is a slut phase? I mean, the allegedly the slut phase goes from 16 to about 30.
Yeah, I seen the video that you did on that.
Yeah. And so my thing is, if a woman just find out what she want and what she like and she don't like, just like a man should be doing. You know what I mean? There's a difference between
Well, I'm gonna say this.
okay,
At that age, I was in a relationship. I was
hmm
in a relationship from 16 to 23.
okay,
My child's father passed away. So
right,
then basically I was rebuilding and starting on all over and living life again.
right,
Um, but at that age, I feel like you should be living life. You should be trying to figure out, what it's all about if you don't know what
right,
it's all about.
right,
I was a teenager already in a relationship. I don't recommend that for, you know, other girls. You know what I'm saying? I
right,
say live your life. Figure out what it is, what you like, what you know, because you still curious at that time. You still really don't know what it is you truly like, and
mm,
you know what I'm saying. You still don't know what you truly want. You still figuring out life. You know what I'm saying. Now,
right,
granted, I love the man that I was with. We had
hmm
a child together. I love my
right,
child. When he passed
hmm
away, I took care of my child with no problem. But my point to you is it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
right,
People need time to explore and figure out life before they start getting into deep relationships, because I think that's a part of some of the problems with relationships. People get into relationships when they really don't know what they truly want. You know what I'm saying? They
right,
have they have haven't really explored enough to know what they truly want. And so they get in these relationships not really knowing and thinking that's what they want until it's shit start getting real. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
And then it's like, oh shit, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't haven't had the experience. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. And I second that. You know what I mean? I say any young man because it's different between high school and what am I looking at? What I'm thinking about, like graduation up until, matter of fact, your last semester in high school. if you play a sport, the last game of that sport, you're practically irrelevant to the school. And so now, once you graduate, it and it's funny, you know what I mean? The nerd in high school is no longer the nerd in high school at graduation. Everything changed about 2 weeks after graduation. And now that it's set in, there's no more school. You're a young adult. Now you have some level of expectation, or you should be building some level of expectation on yourself, and you need to go out to the world and start trying to figure your path out.
Mhm.
So as a man, I wouldn't say men have a slut phase or nothing like that. I think men kind of do the same thing. When you're young, you're horny, and so hookups. I mean, really horny, and hookups are the thing. And see what young men don't really understand is that if you just leading, anytime you lead, just lead with a small head instead of respect, then those hookups that you have, them one and dones. Because now she lose respect for you, and their respect gonna be gone for the in perpetuity. And as a man, yeah, you should be doing the same thing. Find out what you want, live life. But see, I think a lot of people think at a certain age, because women have so many eggs and men can make sperm until they die, is that women should be focused on getting married if they want to be married a lot earlier than the man should be doing that. And so,
Well,
go ahead.
well, women don't get to choose who they, who their husband is, and when their husband gonna come along. Just
Right.
being real. Um, you know, a man get to choose who they want to marry. Just being real, women, so to speak, settle. Just being real.
Yeah, yeah. I did a
When it
video on
comes
that.
to the marriage,
Hmm.
most women don't marry the man that they truly want. It may be
Mm,
about, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say about 10% might marry who they
mm,
truly want, but the
okay.
rest, the rest, settle.
Mm. Oh, nah. I'm probably gonna have to change the name of this live. Nah, golly. Yeah. It's coming through with the bombs. I'm like, and my thing is, everybody settles
Hmm.
because if it's not the woman of your dreams,
To a point, yes, you're
yeah, yeah, to a
absolutely
point.
right.
You know what I mean? Because you can't get everything because you ain't everything to your mate.
That's right.
So now, now unless you gotta have about 3 or 4 things that's I don't say non-negotiable, but that's your line in the stand that you stand on. Don't compromise on 3 or 4 things and build from that and go from there.
Right.
See, see a lot of guys, especially guys who earn a lot of money, they think regardless of how they look and regardless of their physical condition, they deserve. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Shit. Okay. They think they deserve the women that I use for thumbnails.
Mm,
But bro, you built like a seal.
right.
You got titties and everything. And you complain about and you complain about working 12 hours a day. But my thing is, you need to be working out. Guys,
Right.
I don't know. Here's what guys do. Guys blame working and making money. They still think they don't have to be your man. I mean, they don't have to be your man. Meaning that the same thing you did to get her attention is the same thing you got to do to keep her attention.
No, you know why? Because I feel like most men think that the money is the attention. I'm bringing home the money. I'm taking, well, the ones that do.
Yeah.
provide and take care of. It's like, I'm taking care of all the bills or whatever.
Hmm.
She should be satisfied with that.
And I tell guys, I mean, if you watch the videos, you know what I mean. I keep on saying the same thing going over. A woman don't want to watch a man go to sleep all the time. She don't want to stay in the house because a lot of these guys believe I want them young, no kids. I want my own family. So okay, she don't have to be young. What woman in her right mind is going to want to be in a relationship with a man who just come home and go to sleep Saturday? Hey, let's go do something. I'm just chilling. I'm just gonna take it easy. Sunday, let's go do something. I gotta get ready for Monday. Well, damn. Am I your babysitter?
Well, well,
Go ahead.
if they have goals that they're trying to achieve, and there is a small time frame that they're trying to do that, and the man has to work like that, she has to respect it. But at the same time, if they're not working towards a mutual goal and they haven't agreed upon this, and he's not, you know taking some time out, she's definitely gonna shift. Shit gonna start changing, because at the end of the day, women want attention,
Oh
because
yeah.
most women can take care of themselves. I think I
Mm,
stated this before. They don't really need a man for money or monetary reasons. They can
mm-hmm,
go get their own hair done, their own nails, their own feet. All that can be done on their own. They don't need a man for that. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying?
Right.
So it's like, what are you bringing to the table besides, monetary? What can you provide to me? Because me personally, I be looking for, somebody that's gonna motivate me. You know what I'm saying? Because I thrive well when I'm single, but if I could get a partner that could help me thrive even more, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That would be lovely. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I look for. um,
Well, okay.
you
And
know.
well, I say this in the
Mhm.
um let me finish to write it down so I can say it properly. The
Okay.
top five things that women want.
Okay.
The top five things that women like and women want to do.
Hmm.
First and foremost, they love attention.
Okay. That's
They
very
love to
true.
laugh. They love good sex,
Oh, very true. Very true.
loyalty, consistency, and this may
Consistency
be
is
a
a
little
big one.
and this may be a little controversial, especially right now. And they love to be taught.
Love to be what?
Taught.
Taught?
T taught Taught. T.
Mm. Yeah, that's controversial. But,
See, the reason why, well, they rather be taught than bought. So,
well, yes, you're right, because stimulate my mind more
mhm,
so than try to stimulate my pockets.
right,
So you're absolutely right. That's a part of that goes back to that motivational that I was talking about. That's a part of stimulating. You know what I'm saying? Because
right,
you have to get into my mind to do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk a certain way and give me shit a certain way where I can understand it, and I can work from there. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And so,
right.
um, but it's very little guys that try to do that. Most guys are looking for the physical side of it. They're not, um, you know, they're not willing to give. I'm saying willing because That's what it is. They're not willing to give a mental the mental part of them.
Well, you can't squeeze if it ain't in them to do it, or they don't know to do it because
That's
my
very
thing.
true. That's very
I,
true.
whoever will listen, I try to give some information, but I mean, because I don't really fuck with Kevin like that. You know what I mean? I get banned, like I get banned, or my videos don't get pushed. But I try to give guys information, but they're still thinking that women will be so logical and to see the sense in, I make this money, you ain't want for nothing materialistically. But I don't believe women are material. I don't believe women are as materialistic as they seem. Now they only materialistic. Women only materialistic to men that they don't like. If they don't like the
That's very
man,
true.
if they don't like the
They
man,
gonna play him like a herd.
yeah,
For
they
real.
they they got you.
He,
It's a sucker born every man, and today your birthday.
hmm That's true.
And so
That's
I
true.
tell, and so I want guys to work on the intangibles. You know what I mean? The things that, because I always say you got to be a man first and you got to know who you are, learn who you are along the way. Because anything can happen. Anything. You know and I know. Anything can happen at any given time.
Right.
You can be up today, down tomorrow.
Right.
Down today, up tomorrow.
Right.
And so with the woman, you need to be even keel. The same way you act up is when you up is the same way you gotta act when you down.
hmm
And I try to tell individuals on panels, your woman is looking at that. Your woman is looking at that. And so
Yeah.
if she see you up and down like her, you know what I mean? I understand, if your mother die, you can cry.
hmm
You can cry. Ain't no wrong with crying. That's your mama.
Right.
But you still got to understand. You still got to understand that's still your woman.
hmm
And you still got to be the man to her.
Right.
And you still got to be able to motivate that woman, encourage that woman, and protect that woman in the midst of going through what you're going through.
Well,
And once if you can still do that, you'll always have that woman. Why? Because you showing her who you are under under the tough of the times. And
well,
that brings y'all closer. I tell guys, you can cry, but you can't cry alone.
well, Raymond, brother Race, most men don't know how to lead. So, you know,
Hmm. I mean, I get it because a lot of them raised by women, and a lot of them, it's kind of like
and that brings me to another point. They
okay,
need therapy. A lot of them need therapy. They need to get rid of their mommy and daddy's issues.
that's
Okay.
why I say that's why I offer a bit of therapy, as in forgiving your mother, forgiving your parents,
hmm
and so
hmm
if you forgive your parents, then what that automatically does, they lift the burden off you.
Oh yes,
You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying? They lift the
I
burden
had to
off you.
learn that the hard way. Trust me. But when I finally learned it, my life was a lot better and a lot peaceful. Because you do have a lot of stress on you when you dealing with your parents and you don't know how to deal with them, if that
Right,
makes sense. You know. But
right.
once you get to the point where you know I'm gonna let go and I know
Mhm.
how to deal with them now, you know, deal with that situation now,
Right.
then you know, life becomes a lot easier.
And from that, then you have then once you forgive your parents, especially your father, if your father's around. I know Father's Day is on the 20th of June. And reach out to him before that. You know what I mean? Try to reach out to him. You understand me? If you can't stand him, you can't stand him, but forgive him anyway. And see, a lot of times, that's why I say a lot of times they watch their mothers lead men. And so they automatically think that's how it's supposed to go. And it's not that. And because I hear a lot of guys say if the woman don't I don't confirm the date, I'm not going anywhere. And my thing is, you should be going somewhere anyway. If you made reservations for two, on the one person show up, you still go out there and get you something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You still dress up in the clothes that you were going to dress up in with the woman. You go out, knock out for two. Well, she's not showing up, so it's gonna be me. Because you never know who you may meet.
Mm-hmm. On the
You
humble,
know what
God
I'm
could have
saying?
made it where that person didn't show up, but you still went and you
Yeah.
found your soulmate. Look at that.
Or you just getting out the house and because
And
the
had a
thing
good
is,
time.
men need it's physical. Men are not men without the validation of a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and it shouldn't be like that. Men
Mm-hmm.
should be men regardless of whether you with the woman or not. So
Hmm.
now
But
hear what I'm
it's
saying.
okay. I'm listening.
Hear what I'm saying. The reason why I say that is because you don't need a woman to act like a woman in order for you to be a man.
Right.
See, all this, she won't let me be a man. Like I was saying, she won't let you have a penis. You be a man regardless. Ain't no the man.
You
It's a
know,
man.
the men that say that is because they really don't. They really can't be a man.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Because if they really could be a man, that conversation would never have to be had. You feel me?
right.
A woman would never. A woman could never run over a real man because he gonna stand his ground,
Right.
regardless of whatever she say. He
Right.
gonna stand his ground. So, bottom line, more to the story, he don't know how to do that. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? And she's
mm,
maybe he's intimidated by that woman because a lot of
mm.
times that's what it is.
Yeah,
These
they
men
scared
be intimidated
and they scared to be
because they don't
alone.
know how to be men, and these women is out here doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. And I say again, a woman like a man. She like a man. So
Right.
if you anything other than a man, you know what I mean? If you short stepping, I don't see is that my mic. Let me see something.
You hear some background
Popping,
noise?
yeah,
It might
popping.
be me. It might be me.
Cause I don't want to put it on whatever, but it's all good. Um, what was I saying? Oh,
Was
see,
that that?
that's why it's important. That's why it's important for the man to forgive his parents before you get into a relationship with a woman. Before you do that, a man needs to forgive his parents so he can get that stress up off of him. And so once he can lead his own self, then he can that to lead. Then he can prepare himself to lead a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But
I can
now,
agree with that.
if men thinking just because they have a penis And a woman should just be happy with you because you got a penis and submit to you because you have a penis. You sound mistaken. Now, you know, I know between you're talking about black women. Now, when you're talking about white women and Chinese Asian women and stuff like that, because their mindset is totally different than black women. And well, white people just mindsets are totally different than black um black people because um you know white people are free in America. You know, they're free. They don't have to try to be black. Don't none of them really want to be black.
Mm-mm. Shit.
Um, even though you know you have some that grew up in the hood and grew up around a certain sect of black people that don't want to be black. You could have been in the hood next door neighbors. You don't want to be black. You can talk black. You could talk it. Um you can talk it. You can walk it, but you don't want to be it. And see, the thing is, what I understand about other culture, the white woman is not trying to be the black woman, but most a lot of black women want to be white women.
Hmm.
Like
What?
black
Why do
men.
you think that's? Why do you think that's so?
Because I think that the pressure is, I won't say the pressure, but yeah, the pressure is put on by black men because black men want to be white men. Even the so-called gangster black dude, they want to be Italians.
Mm-hmm.
They always talking about mafioso.
Mm-hmm.
All that little bullshit. So since you want to be the Italians, then you present this on your woman. Well, she want to be the white woman, and you hold her to the same standard or conduct as white women.
So is it only conduct or?
Conduct, beauty standards, because
Okay,
at,
I was gonna
at
ask about that.
yeah, because you know, kitten scamules, aka keister stick. Uh, he's constantly talking about women height, weight, dress size. Like, who does it? What man? You know, and this is well, you may have men who are raised in the suburbs. That may be them. But dudes who raised in the projects ain't studying that. Dudes who raised in the hood, they ain't studying that.
Well, it's from my studies that I've read that men are attracted to women that resemble their mothers.
Mm, what's
So
up?
is that not true?
It's some. Um,
I
that's
mean,
some.
I'm
Not
not gonna
all.
say resemble. I'm gonna say like carries the same features, meaning like, if the mom was thick, he mainly are attracted to women that are thick. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
I
Have
may be.
curvish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm
Um,
not. I'm not. Let's say they don't apply to me because my mom was like a bing bowl. I'm on a bing pole, and I can, you know, they ain't locking the door on a bing bowl woman. But that
but
motherfucker is closed.
I'm just saying that's what studies show.
Yeah, hey, a
Um,
lot of, but then a lot of times too, a lot of them are attracted to their mothers. You know what I mean? For as far as behaviors too.
mhm, mhm.
So you know, I got a good partner of mine. He always states, you know, he want a woman, you know, who gonna be like his mama. And I'm like, bro, she may have
What
more.
I mean, but
She ha-
what does he mean by that?
she
What
may
does he
have
mean?
more expertise in the area, and let her take the lead. And you know what I mean. He wanted when he's sick. He want her. He want her to tell him to stay at home. No, you ain't going to work, and a real strong maternal instinct when it comes to him. And I'm like, bro, how you going? You supposed to lead the woman? What
But yeah,
woman is
she's supposed to be right. So basically, it's like she's picking up a son instead of picking up a husband.
right? But I asked him. I said, so what woman is because you supposed to lead the woman? Now, there's nothing wrong with taking wise counsel. You know what I mean? If you got an area of expertise that you know more than me, then I'll be a damn fool to disregard your expertise.
Mm-hmm.
However, what the final decision is mine. See, really when they say looking for their mothers, it's not really looking for their mothers. It's really looking for their fathers. See, it's really looking for their fathers. Because if you can cook and you're a good cook, then their mother can cook. If you know how to pour some medicine on a spoon, or you know how to pour some medicine in the shot glass, and take care of them while they sick, you women are born with that. But that ain't what they talking about. You don't plan on being sick the whole relationship.
Right.
But what they're really saying is they want you to be their fathers. Tell them what to do. Also have sex with them and like the woman, but that missing board in a lot of these mama's boys' lives is that they want the woman to be their daddy. Now I know nobody said that in this whole manosphere, and y'all welcome to take that. See, men don't yearn for the mother; they yearn for the father. They love their mama. They love their mama, and men do want the mother's love from their mate. But if he got to do all that telling them what to do and mama's balls and constantly looking after the mama, I mean, I don't say constantly looking after the mama, supposed to look after your mother, especially if she's been a good mother. But them mama's boys, man, y'all gotta, I ain't saying what to do, but if she gotta tell you what to do, you really looking for a father. Because don't no man allow anybody to really tell them to do that. You know what I mean? Now, again, a lot of men are attracted to women who got characteristics of their mother. Walk, talk, all those stuff there. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that worth a damn. I'm not doing that worth a damn. I know better. I know. They call my mama chicken. That's the hood nickname, chicken.
I'm looking for no chickens.
I ain't doing the can't chicken can't do nothing.
That's too funny.
Yeah, we can't do nothing. I love my mama though. Even though she do got her way, I love my mama. And I think I got the but I was raised by a mother, Lily Mae.
Mm-hmm.
And Lily Mae and chicken,
Mm-hmm.
they said what was on their mind and didn't really care, and it was what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was what it was. What I want to do, and whatever you want to do, we can do that. But I'm gonna say it was on my mind. So with other guys, you know what I mean? They mother look out for them, care for them. You know what I mean? They really ain't scared to leave the nest. You know, mama was, baby them. Matter of fact, mama baby them too much. That's why ain't too many solid men now. Come on, baby these niggas.
Mm.
So when you raised by a grandmother like mine, she ain't no baby. Ain't no, shoot, man, you better get your ass out there. I remember
Mm-hmm.
I used to be in the house when we would have company and be a lot of women in the house and the men and the guys would be outside, but it'd be hot. It'd be super hot outside. And I want to go out there and burn up.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd come out, go out there with the men. I'm like, man, I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
man, shit, it's hot out there. I ain't finna go burn up.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, what you out here for? She told me to come outside with the men. And I was like, okay, well, you're around them, and they know how to kick shit high side, and
Mm-hmm.
the younger guys compete against each other, and in everything.
Right.
So in the old heads, what I mean, they just sit back and let whatever happen.
Right.
See, but you could tell a lot of, especially on the internet, especially Keisha Stick, he ain't had it. He ain't had it at those uncles and cousins, no cookouts and nothing like that. Well, there's a lot of wrestling going on, a lot of football going on. You understand me? You kind of see the dynamic with men talking. You say, excuse me. If two women talking, there's your woman. You tell her, come on.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go. Okay. Two men talking, they can be talking all night. The woman don't say a word.
That's true.
They can be talking about, well, I let get you talking. All right, come on with it. So these a lot of these the guys now they ain't had it, and I see now there's gonna be a lot of switch hitting. It seems as though now these niggas a soft Peter is.
Mm.
Ever heard of it?
No. What is that?
Soft Peter is making Peter soft. It's a chemical they put in food to kind of especially on naval ships and stuff like that. You know what I mean? To keep dudes from going crazy and just I don't say going crazy, but it keeps their sex drive in check.
Mm. So they don't want these men on these boats fucking each other.
Yeah, 6 months like prisons.
Mm.
See,
That's
and,
crazy. But I mean, I get it. I understand why they doing it, but it's like taking away my rights still. You know
well,
what
I
I'm saying?
mean, they don't know what's in there.
I
Let's think
mean,
they don't know what's in there.
and that's the one reason why I would never sign my life away to the damn military, because they can do whatever they want to you, and you just got to take it because you done signed that contract.
Now, reason why I brought it up is to say this.
What? Okay.
It's I see well in the hood,
Mhm.
they still getting at girls and women like they get at girls and women back in the day.
Mhm.
But it's out in the general public. There's a different change in dynamic as how men, flirt with women.
Mhm.
But it's not like that in Memphis. Memphis is still Memphis is still, hey, red dress, blue shorts, white
Mhm.
shoes, socks.
Mhm.
But everywhere else, you know what I mean? Cat calling and they're trying to ban
Mhm.
cat calling. You don't respect me as a
Cursing women out because they
yeah.
get rejected. Trust me, I know went through it all in Memphis.
Yeah, you get you are beautiful when you give them the conversation.
And as
But the
soon as
moment
you
you say
get like,
no,
"Nah, I'm not interested," it's like,
fuck you then.
F you, bitch. You
Like
ain't all
damn.
that cute any motherfucking way."
Like damn. Then so why you was talking to me,
Right.
nigga? What the
You
fuck?
know, I do just what I'm doing right now. Just laugh it off because it's funny. I have never went back and forth with a dude about that because I know who I am. I don't have no, self esteem issues. But it's funny to me how you can get mad because I rejected you. And I don't even be mean about it. Maybe like, no, I'm not interested or whatever. But not in a mean way. But for you
Well,
to get mad about being rejected is just crazy to me.
because it's the ego. See, that's why Kevin Kiddens, Easter stick, um, that's why he has an audience because it's it's the women who they deem not so cute is rejecting these guys, and they think that the woman is looking down on the man. I'm like, well, no, it just knows today. You don't know what could happen to that woman before she met you.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what they say. Oh
No,
wow.
no, 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 it's not- no, no. They say you if because currently I brought up the facts and figures
Mhm.
as far as the money go. As far as the facts and figures goes,
Mhm.
um, I brought up what women are making and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But what these guys have a problem with is women who they deem to be average looking,
Mhm.
and they are above or high earners. They have a problem with women. Um, they have a problem with women who turn them down. See, oh man, they looking down on us. How they looking down on you if you ain't saying nothing to them? Unless they 7 foot and you 5'8", they're looking down on you then because they taller than you. But how is a woman? How is a woman looking down on you if you're not trying to get at her? I need to find out what that is. Maybe it's microphone. I need to find out. I need to find out what that is.
Yeah, because it was doing that the last time I told you that.
Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Use your microphone. I'm gonna try this. Tell me if you hear an echo. You hear echo? You hear echo?
I do.
Okay. What I thought. Yeah, what I thought. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, I'm rock and roll with it like it's all good. But yeah. Um, yeah. I need to, not now with the mic and stuff like that. But you know what I mean. If a woman rejects a man, regardless of what he makes, you don't know what that woman just did before she met you. She could be going to a game bang. she could be she can be just leaving the game bang. She could have a sexual transmitted disease. She could have just broke up with somebody. She could have just found her man in the bed with another man. Anything.
A lot of times women just don't be wanting to be bothered. It's just like they be going through their own shit.
Yeah.
They don't want to be bothered. It ain't got
Yeah.
nothing to do with nothing. Just don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
Got their life going on.
Yeah. And here you come. Here you come. You know what I mean? You want her to smile. But really you when you say smile, really you saying, let me slap my dick across the grill. See, that's what they really be saying. I really want to fuck.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And just for guys, I say, go about your life. Don't worry about what a woman doing. Don't worry about what she's doing because at the end of the day, um, unless you gonna try to do something to change. what's going on with her, which I doubt that you are. Um, you know, just leave her be. You know what I'm saying? Just leave her be. You know what I mean? Say what you gotta say. If you get rejected, just keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know one guy in Memphis, he got killed because the girl rejected him. The girl, his girl, it was walking down Beale Street. Um, Shouts out to Black Wolverine, man. What's up with you? Um, he was walking down Beale Street with another woman, with his girlfriend. He in the army and everything. And knowing Memphis like I do, knowing Memphis like I do, you know, dudes came out tried to holler at the chick in front of him. And so you hollering at the chick in front of him. So I'm already knowing, you know, you disrespect this man. You disrespect this man in front of this guy. He gonna stand up to you, man. They turn around, made a circle of what? Circled circle the block and shot the man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, bro, man, wow. is your self-esteem that fragile? Is your self-esteem that fragile? You see this? I remember walking on Beale Street, and it was a dude I knew. Grew up with him,
Mm-hmm.
and he gonna walk around. He walking behind me, you know, ask what's up. And so I turned around, man, dude, how about 8 young niggas with him?
Mm.
I'm like, man, I tell you the name. That man, I said, man, what's up with that? Man, oh man, bro, you pathetic, bro.
You breaking up real bad.
Yeah, I might be. Man, let me see. I don't know why. I guess I got this old. I'm using this. I ain't got no Wi-Fi, and I'm using this. Wi-Fi.
Mm.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, you sound distorted at points.
Okay. Maybe I need to. Okay, let me try this. Let me try this here. It sounds like Captain Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't want to put the live stream. Hold on. Oh. Let me. Oh. Let me see here. Come on. We'll try this. Hey. Sound like I'm balling up Calvin Crunch around this junk. Maybe YouTube.
So it's what you said about it's probably a lag in your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm trying to be cheap, man. I'm trying to get no good Wi-Fi.
Right.
I'm using my
You know what
my 5G.
You know what that means. I ain't even gotta say nothing. That's why you laughing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Niggas.
Right.
I'm gonna say it.
That's
Yeah,
what it is. If you could
yeah,
get,
I'm gonna say
if
it.
you could get the neighbor's code, you'll be on that shit, nigga.
No, cause then my John pop up and they're just boom right on off.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we have to keep it moving like this. We just try to do the best we can, the best I can, rather. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna get that John aggravating. Yeah, man, Sprint. Thought they were the best in 5G. They ain't worth a damn.
Hmm.
Talking that shit. I'm
I
about
ain't
the
gonna
best of
say what I
5G.
want to say, but
Huh?
I said I'm not gonna say what I want to say.
It's all good. Hey, it's all good. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try to keep everything because it be doing this on other ones too. So I don't feel like a Lone Ranger. This is bad, man.
That doesn't mean that you have to continue to do it.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna keep my 2 cents out though.
Let's see here. Try to adjust his mic. Uh, but anyway, I keep him moving. Try to keep this show going on. Let me see. Try to keep it going on. But anyway, um, but guys who talk about guys with the entire woman smile and stuff like that, man, that's just telling. Wasn't I want to smile? No, you're not. Smile for what? I just got fired today. Smile for what? I done fucked around the car flat. Somebody hit my car today and they had no insurance.
How about I
Smile for
just
what?
paid? How about I just paid 1,100 in rent today? I ain't nothing to smile about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause it be shit like that, man.
And and you coming with something right now. Now I really want to do. I just let women be. I never. There was never a reason for me to to just be like, I gotta get them on my face and stop her from doing whatever she's doing because a lot of times I'm going to a place I'm there for a reason. Hey man, screaming out, backing out. Um, anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see if we can bring Black Wolverine up, but he link in the description if you want to come up. He'll come up. But yeah, I just I just believe that what I mean, as black men, we got to do better, and we got to show better to our women. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay. We got to want them to be fit. We gotta be fit too. You know what I mean, we got to be everything. Whatever we want our woman to be, that's what we got to be and maintain. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, you know what I mean. It's kind of like Memphis dudes who get jobs. They'll say, "Nah, I come to work on time, come to work, interview, come to work overtime, all of those stuff there." But get 6 months in, man, I don't feel like coming to work, man. I don't feel like doing shit. Now, wait a minute, bro. You were just telling the man how much you need and want and love the job, and now it's something different. Come on, man. I'm gonna have to come. I'm gonna have to come from. I'm gonna have to start coming from the phone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I might start coming from the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. Fuck, I just threw the phone. Fuck. Yeah, I might start coming. Might have to come from the phone. But yeah. But well, I'm finna ready to wrap it up anyway. Unless Black Wolverine want to come on and say a couple things. Um, but yeah, yeah. I mean, I do believe as Black people, we got to do better. Yeah, I mean, we got to do better dealing with each other and do better dealing, being competitive in the world. You know what I mean? Don't depend on. Okay, that was up. Don't be dependent on other cultures for you to have a woman. So, hey, is there anything else you want to add before I wrap it up?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Let me change. Let me change this title. You said I'm gonna put what you said. You said 10% of men actually like their wives.
Huh?
You say 10% of men actually like their wives or something like that.
I said 10% of women actually get the man that she really wants.
I mean,
The rest settle when they marry, you know? I'm talking about like in marriage. 10% of women get who they really want. The rest settle.
they
So,
put that. I just put that in what's the name, and so that's gonna be the name of this live. So thank you for showing up to the live.
no problem.
All right, talk to you later.
You have a nice night.
Oh wait. So would a man legally get married? Uh,
Would a
I
man
will, man.
legally get married?
It says so. Uh, I don't say legally married. You shouldn't have bothered stating your business. Um, you shouldn't have bothered stating your business. But you know, I would say, you know what I mean. Between you two, you can draw up a contract. Draw the contract between y'all two and go from there. Because if I'm in Memphis, so stay in Tennessee, if she was giving you head and giving you sex like that, and all of a sudden now she get married and she stopped, and you can't go to the state of Tennessee and say, hey man, she ain't doing what she used to do. He like, so why are you asking why would a man get married? What are you asking about, Wolverine? So would a man get legally married? Nope. So why? Why what? Let me check my phone. Still going on in the chat, if anything going on in the chat. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, the thing
Oh,
is,
because the thing is, the statement that was made, Black Wolverine was, um, men get to choose who they marry. Women mainly settle. I said mainly. I said about 10% of those women get to really marry the man that she feels is the man of her dreams. The rest of the women are settling because the men get to choose.
And also, that goes back to what I said. The 10%, the 10% of not for want to ease on in here. I was about to close, but this just goes without saying. 10%, the 10% success rate of men getting women. 10%. So what she's saying, and it sounds correct. Now, it sounds correct. A man settles for having one wife when that mess is unnatural. Well, if it's biblical, then you have multiple wives. If it's biblical, if you provide food, shelter, and conjugal rights. If it's biblical, then if it's biblical like that, then yes, you could you could have multiple wives. But now, if you're gonna do that, I would suggest you have understanding with your first one, because most guys don't get two until they get one.
Well, a lot of these relationships is unconventional. Most of these people, they do what they want to do. They set their own agreements. They live their lives. So, there's entanglements created every day. Seriously. So,
Well, again,
not all the time. Even though he gets married, that's not to say he's only going to be with one woman. Sometimes, they have open marriages these days. All I'm saying is all marriages are not conventional. And just because he marries does not constitute that he's going to be with one woman for the rest of his life. Just like I said, entanglements are created every day, even with married couples. Shit, school, it was swingers back in the day where there was no strings attached. It was just
right.
sex. We gonna have this big old party.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sex, and it is what it is. We going about our business. Back in the day.
It's like that. No, ain't no back in the day now, because you go to some places,
now they're creating like
swingers clubs and things of that nature.
circles, and they are having relationships with more than multiple people, and like live in, like, seriously. So it's happening these days. So that's why I said some of these relationships are very unconventional.
Yeah, and realize, and a lot of things, you know, with evolution comes the same old thing. You have to adapt to time. I remember back in the day, watching Real Sex on HBO. The if y'all you had some cable, that was the stuff that came on about 2 a.m. on Friday nights. Your first access to softcore porn on television. They talked about that, and the chick said, the chick was like, I get tired of having sex with my husband, so I have sex with this dude here. Now, you don't want to be like this. This poor chap I saw on this on what was this on I won't say World Star, but it was on I want to say Pornhub or Facebook or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He had agreed to let his wife have sex with a black dude, and he was gonna have sex with 2 other white chicks. Well, he wasn't that impressive looking, I guess, and so they bowed out. And so he's sitting there like a dumbass watching his wife getting blasted by this black dude. And she ain't studying that man.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up getting blasted.
Right.
So, I don't think monogamy, especially now, because you know, uh, well, I would say it's we live in a monogamy is official, but polygyny and polygamy is a way of the land.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like because chicks have dudes on the side, men have women on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Like when my dad, my father, his wife died, but he was already out there doing his thing, and she had a dude on the side. He knew it, but they just didn't, they just want disrespectful and stand out loud all the time and fight
So,
or whatever.
so my question is, did the side dude, come to the funeral?
I don't know. I didn't know her
I'm
name.
just saying, 'cause sometimes you
I,
don't know
I, I didn't.
something like that.
I didn't know, but I knew. Uh, I saw my dad a month after the funeral, and he had somebody had a big boot ass woman uh living with him. So
What
I
year
mean,
did he die?
he died in my dad, my father, or
No, his wife. What year?
2014.
Okay, because I I kind of remember this conversation. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
I think me and you had this a conversation about this.
yeah. He was back at it. You know what I mean? He cried for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
He cried about 2 or 3 weeks. Other than that, it was a wrap.
Mm.
But I remember as a youngster. You know what I'm saying? He would be riding out high side with his partners, and the catch of the day was getting other women.
So you
And a
saying
lot
that it's normal to have multiple women?
sex. Well, it's kind of normal if you can do that. See, a lot of times, women don't want a man who can't get no other women. They don't want that dude there. See, a faithful man, a man who only can get one, he don't have none.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's sad. It's the sad truth. You're right.
but um the woman wants the man who can get more, and that's why she's attracted to that man. And but for some odd reason, she's surprised if he get more. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So my thing is, for a man, as for a woman, yeah, you get tired of your spouse. As a woman, get tired of the same thing. You know what I mean? And but the thing about women is, women will remain faithful to that man, even if he's not quote unquote unfaithful to her. She'll still remain faithful to the man because if he told her what it was before they even made it official, and he does that, she respects that man, so she'll stick around. But typically when a woman steps outside of the marriage, she's doing that to replace the man because he end up liking that man.
Well, I don't know, because I done seen both sides of the coin. I know women that's been dealing with men outside of their marriages for years, and still they ain't going nowhere. They ain't leaving their husband, and their husbands, like you said, probably stepping out too. I just found out the other day somebody I know husband got a baby that's 9 years old. So I'm like, wow. So it
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, yeah.
It
They ain't
happens.
going. The thing is, and it's all about respect. Now, I wouldn't. Now, you can't. That's why I say, it's tough to cheat because if whatever you got going on outside the house start interfering in what's going on inside the house, Yeah, now some got to give. You know what I'm saying? Some got to give. You can't be, giving this man you can't giving this man the creamy pussy and giving me the dry shit. That's cheating. That's
Well,
cheating.
it's been going on for years though, so
Yeah. It's
it's
been
nothing
going
new.
on since the beginning of time. And
Right.
see what a lot of women believe, or and a lot of men believe this too, is that they got the golden whatever. They got the Erica Badu. You know what I mean? They got women think they got the Erica Badu and dudes. I don't know what the male equivalent of Erica Badu is. And I ain't supposed to know. So
I mean, I've heard about that, but I guess they saying that she got that spell on people. Her
man,
vibe is so strong that
nah, that Badu isn't
she
something
had she
serious.
had a, she had the men going crazy, from my understanding.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So
she is my sign, so I can understand it. People vibe off of us like that.
yeah. But thing is, um, she got hella receipts on that.
She got what?
She got big receipts on that.
Oh
It's
yeah.
kind of like Carmen was with Serena Williams,
Hmm.
but
And now he
once
with Tiffany Haddish.
right.
Mm.
But when he was with Badu, he was before he was with Erica Badu, he was out, street and all this old. He got she gave him that act right.
Hmm.
She gave him that
So
act
you
right.
saying women wanted him more after he was with Erica?
I don't know, but what I mean, she certainly prepared him for other women though.
Hmm. Okay.
She certainly prepared him for other women. Like Andre 3000, same thing. He was going roll, thugging, and all this old stuff. Got with her. Now he wearing shoulder pads and suspenders and fur pants.
He done went the whole other way, right?
Uh, now you got perms and everything.
He's eccentric.
Yeah. So it happens. Nah, it happens. So now I think a lot of times, a lot of guys need monogamy. Some guys need monogamy plus or monogamy plus, and then too some women need polygamy. I mean polygamy plus. That means you got a man who you respect the most, and from time to time he may want to go there and have sex with another man.
Hmm. But
So
my question is it okay for the women to have sex with other women? I mean, with other men?
yeah,
Okay.
if that's what you want to do, you know what I mean. If a man who's really secure, the thing is you got to be secure in yourself.
So my thing is, what's the point of even getting married if you're gonna do that? Because you might as well be single and still do that, because you can be single and say, "Hey, I don't want to be just with one person, but I like you the most," type thing.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean that's I'm saying it due to the unconventional ways individuals are getting together now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because now everybody thinks now, since more information is out, is that the traditional marriage is played out.
Mm. That's what it
You
is.
know, that's for some people is like that.
Mm.
Some people enjoy traditional marriage.
So
One person.
are you for the traditional marriage or what?
I'm for it. Um, I'm for committed relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm for committed relationships. That means we're committed to each other, and there's no need to put the state in our business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need the state for us to remain together.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can will you. I can, if something would happen to me, I can will to you whatever. And if it comes to the fact that me dying early or Social Security, I can will to I can get married about 15 minutes before I die, and everything will be transferred over.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm for being committed. Yeah,
Mm.
I'm for being committed. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, now, now, would I have a problem with two? I wouldn't have a problem with two. I wouldn't have a problem with one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But in order for you to have two, you got to have a lot of energy
Mm-hmm.
because you got two different people and two different
Right.
personalities. And you have to motivate two different individuals differently.
Mm-hmm.
So I would rather deal with one and spend my energy with one.
Right.
So no, it's monogamy is not the weird world, but
Right.
not it's well, I would say this.
As Black
Monogamy is
Wolverine
westernized.
said earlier, monogamy is becoming unconventional, and everything else is the norm. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, marriage is really a way of state way is a way of state getting some money, and they get married. It costs $25 to get married. It costs $25,000 to get divorced,
Mm-hmm.
or $2,500 to get divorced.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but if you can sign the contract amongst yourselves, because the state knows monogamy is not natural, it's only natural in the West. Everywhere else practice polygyny because men die quicker than women,
Mm-hmm.
and those women have to be cared for. So that's what it is. So on that note,
Right.
hey, so I'm gonna talk to you later.
All right, sweetheart. You have a nice night.
How you too?
Bye-bye.